Hello everyone, this is Astrology bringing you your tarot and Vedic astrology reading for June 2024 for the air trine. Air trine consists of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So this is what we are going to read for those three signs. Let's get started. And here we go. I am using the tetractys spread for June, and it's because, as I say, I work by feelings, I work by intuition, and there is no rhyme or reason to what I choose on any given day. So the tetractys spread, this is the premise, this is light and dark, destroyer, sustainer, creator, fire, air, water, and earth. And this is the tetractys spread for what we have. And I'm just putting on some light here because it is, and I'm trying to get the lights right, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't happen. So here we go. The premise for the air trine is the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups, it's about your emotions. You have four cups signifying your emotions are all over the place, east, west, north and south. But four is also about stabilities, because the four could represent the pillars that you build your house on. You know, it's a square. It's a square is also always stable because it has the four sides that are represented of equal parts, so it can hold and give stability to a lot of things. But the Four of Cups in this instance speaks to your emotions, because Cups is all about emotions. Cups is all about understanding that your motivation might not be at its highest right now, Air Trine. Air Trine, you are all about thinking, you're all about creating, you're all about creating new strategies, understanding new strategies, but it seems that you are tired. It seems that you are tired of thinking. You are tired of the emotions surrounding you. You are thinking about missed opportunities. You are bored. You probably a little detached at this point in time. Where do I go from here? That is your foundation. And the graha of this card is Moon. And Moon is all about emotions, because Moon is the owner of Cancer. Moon is the leader of the Cancer zodiac sign, and Cancer is all about water. The crab hides in a hole. The crab hides in muddy places where it is covered by earth, it's covered by water, it's covered by mud, so that you dig underneath, you dig deep, so that right now you are feeling very bored, very disillusioned, a kind of disinterest. And let's see what has brought about this, and what could be the solution to your detachment, your boredom, your disinterest at this point in time. And here we have the light, and the light is the Page of Cups. And Page is somebody still in training, and the Page of Cups, here we see people celebrating, and celebrating in terms of probably a kind of debauched, kind of, while you have friends there, it's still very lonely. There's no one around you, and one person is there drinking everything while two others are holding out their hands and looking up as to when are you going to share, you know. And this Page of Cups, it tells you that something is still in training, that probably your friends around you, you don't know the truth about them, or that you are not seeing them, that they need assistance, that they need help. So at the end of the day, your detachment here is to yourself, it is looking like. with this light. And this light is the forces that surround you, the energies that surround you. And it seems to be about your environment and your partnerships. The dark here is heartbreak, which is the Three of Swords. Mm. And the dark tells you that it is in reaction to the light. So what are you doing that will bring about this heartbreak, or that energies that appears to be a bit dark for you this time around, Air Trine? You are detached, you are disinterested, you are bored. There's some kind of apathy that surrounds you. And here, a page is somebody who still has to learn, who's in training, and you probably haven't learned to share, or haven't learned to look around you to see what is happening, or who is in need, or what your actions are doing to others, you know. And that could be the training here. And this boredom might be affecting others. It's going to bring heartbreak, and heartbreak to you or heartbreak to others. That is left to be seen. Here, try, let's see. And then we have the destroyer, and the destroyer here is the Eight of Cups. Again, it's a lot of emotions for you, you who really look to your intellect and to your mind and not to your heart. And the Eight of Cups speaks to you looking at what you have there, you looking at what is on the board, what is in front of you, and what may be behind you. And the Eight of Cups, you feel that you just want to walk away. You know, you feel that you had enough, you want to let go, because you are just looking at the spilled cup there. But that's just one cup. There are 7 cups that are still standing upright. You know, there are 7 cups there that are still standing upright. It's there on the cards. And you are not seeing that. You are looking at the one spilled cup. You are looking at the one cup that is still spilled. What is it that you are not seeing? What it is that you want to walk away from? Because you want to walk away from this, because you are only looking at what you don't have rather than what you have. And this is the destroyer. You need to remove your gaze from this one spilled cup and look at the 7 cups that are not spilled. And then we have the creator, and the creator here is the Eight of Pentacles. So you have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles side by side. And sometimes when you have 2 eights together, it means that sudden transformation. And the Eight of Pentacles speaks to building a foundation that will hold, building a foundation that will give you like masterwork, a mastery of something, expertise in something, so that it's craftsmanship, it's hard work, it's specialization, it's a strong position, it's quality, it's standard, so that you are building that is the sustainer, that is what you are building, but you are not seeing what you are building. You have turned your back, you are turning your back on what you have built. You are only looking at what you have lost. And this spiritual energy of the creator, sustainer, and destroyer is what is affecting you right now, your spiritual being. And you as an intelligent and use your intellect and think about communication, Air Trine, you're using your head. You're not using that soul that you have been given to put you on this earth. You are only using your head, and you have turned your back on what you have built. You are only looking at what you have lost, as I said. And the creator on this is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, and the creator speaks to and explores what drives you in a direction. You know, what direction. And the Queen of Cups there is looking at what you built and what you are thinking that you have lost. And the Queen of Cups tells you at the end of the day, you need to follow your heart a little bit. Stop thinking with your head only. Follow your heart. Be sensitive. Be a little warm. Don't only think about what you want to, not what you want, but what you have lost, because that's what you're thinking about. You need to think about what you have built, because it's strong. It's there on pillars. There are things that you have built, that you have saved, that you have investments in. Why are you just looking at what you lose and what have been lost? The Queen of Cups is the Graha. The Graha of this card is Moon. And Moon is all about emotions. Moon is something that is fleeting, because Moon stays in a zodiac sign for 2.5 days and then it moves on to the next. So Moon, you can be all over the place from one day to the next, and it's because the Queen of Cups here is telling you, listen, use your heart a little bit, because these things are fleeting. They're going to move on, but you have built a proper foundation. You have built a proper foundation. So deal with your heart a little bit, and you may not get that heartbreak, because the Queen of Cups here falls directly under the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. So she's telling you, understand your heart and your emotions a bit better. Try not to be detached and disinterested. Try not to be emotionless. You know, we're not asking you to have sympathy or empathy here, but we are asking you to understand your emotions, understand how they affect people and how they affect you. And this is the Queen of Cups asking you to do this. Then we have fire, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, knights always want to go into battle. Knights always want to rush into battle. But the Knight of Pentacles speaks to resources. What are the resources that this Knight of Pentacles wants you to have? What are the resources that you are committed to, that your discipline, your patience, and your rewards now? What is the fire that is driving you, the creative force, the will and ambition that is driving you to have that financial detachment, that emotional detachment, sorry, because it's the cups. But here we're dealing with cups again. Here we're dealing with swords. So your intellect and your emotions are all intertwined. And it's going to bring you heartbreak if you don't understand how to balance both of them. The Knight of Pentacles wants to build an empire, a business, and to rush into action to do that. And the commitment, the financial commitment, and the skill that this Knight brings to you will feed your ambition, because this is the fire. Then we deal with the strategies and we have the Four of Swords, and again swords again for you, Trine. And the Four of Swords is all about, again, feeling that you are being attacked from all sides, just as you are feeling detached by what you have, and all the cups that you have built are still standing. You feel detached, and that you are surrounded by something or someone who wants you to fail, who wants you to be destroyed, who wants you to be attacked. And that Four of Swords, as you can see, it's like somebody just waiting. They're just waiting to attack you. They're just waiting to stick those swords into you, because you are being guarded by wolves, and wolves usually determine or infer to us attack, emotions, quick, that you are overwhelmed and you want to retreat, but the swords might be there waiting for somebody to come and remove them for others to attack you. But it could also be that this is the barrier. This is the barrier. It comes right under the pillars here that you have built. So this could be, to my mind and my reading, the barriers that keep the wolves from attacking you in this, that you are taking a time out before you deal with everything, that your mind is telling you, I feel detached, I feel disinterested, but my strategy right now is to relax, take a time out, and leave everything at bay until I can deal with them, until I feel that I have the strength to deal with them. And that could be your strategy right now, Trine. And then we have your emotions, exploring your emotions. And emotions is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is carrying a burden, carrying your rewards actually. And it tells you that some things might fall by the wayside, but at the end of the day, you are on the home stretch. You are on the home stretch in exploring your emotions. So, June, you might really reach that meditative state which you are in here now. You might reach that state where you are on the home stretch to exploring your emotions, so that the end is in sight. You have lost some things along the way, like the Eight of Cups tells you, but you still have most of it in your hands. And while you may not be seeing properly, you are on the home stretch. You are getting there. You are not extending yourself too much, but because you have already done the lion's share of the work, so that you are probably taking a huge weight off your shoulders. And the graha of this card, the Ten of Wands, is Jupiter. So Jupiter, as I indicated previously in other readings, is your guru, your Jupiter, the person who allows you or helps you to gain wisdom. And you can only gain wisdom by experience. Wisdom doesn't come like a bullet or a lightning strike. Wisdom is learned through experience. And that is what Jupiter is telling you here. You may not be seeing everything, but your experiences will give you the wisdom to understand that you're on the home stretch, so that this detachment is only temporary. This detachment, this emotionless state, should only be temporary. And let us see how you are coping with everyday life. And you are coping with everyday life by temperance, by balancing your emotions and your intellect. It's right here. That's how you should cope. You need to balance it. You cannot be emotionless. It will bring you heartbreak. You need to use your heart a little bit. You need to understand what you have and not what you have lost. You need to be aware of what is around you and your impact on them and their impact on you, because it works both ways. You need to be self-aware also, that your actions can hurt others or not give others what they need. They may need you to let go. They may need you to embrace them. That all goes to heartbreak. But you also need to understand that you don't need to rush into any battle. You need to use your resources, use your discipline, your patience, what you have built to deal with the battles. You are taking a rest now. You are taking time out. That's good. The end is in sight. You may not see it yet, but it is there. And the word as to how to cope with everyday life is balance. Balance your emotions and your intellect. Do not let one overwhelm the other. And let us see what the spiritual cards will be saying for you. Let us see what we will understand by these spiritual cards, giving you a heads up, as it were, for guidance from the cosmic forces. And we move on. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Okay, and the changing bodies. This is your card, Trine. Changing bodies. The spiritual guidance, and it says changing bodies. And changing bodies speaks to as a person puts on new garments, giving up old one. The soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and used ones. And it's what I'm saying. While you might understand that you are detached and emotionless right now, your soul has not been engaged to bring the emotions that is required to give you balance, to give you temperance. So you need to meditate, you need to Understand that your emotions are part of you. Not only use your head, but your emotions affect you, affect others. And just as you give up the old and used, you will be given a new one. You will not be losing something. There is always a replacement. So don't think that you have lost. These 7 cups here will replace that one, and it will be enough. It will not bring you heartbreak. So understand what these cards are telling you. It's giving you a heads up that you need balance between your intellect and your emotions to see the end in sight, to understand that you have built things that will last, whatever it may be, whether it's a family, whether it's a home, whether it's a job, whether it's you as an individual who wants to be independent. You have built good things in the past. Don't only look at what you have lost. There needs to be a balance between your emotions and your intellect, Air Trine. You need to gain that temperance for the month of June 2024. See you. Have a good one.